I used to go to Ben Franklin High School. I graduated from there in 1973. And that's when I got in the Sex Machine. And when I was a DJ, we used to do a thing called the quick mix. That's when, like, you know, we played music non-stop and you quick mix the next record in there. And then it came along was the cutting. And when I heard about the cutting, I heard about it, and when I finally seen it, I saw it when I went to New York, and I seen it, came back, and tried it myself, and it came out, I was pretty good at it. And I taught my partner, Curly Top, how to do the same thing. So me and him, we used to have fun, battling each other, see, who was the best and all that, just having fun, doing that. But that's what we did. But our main objective was we wanted to bring peace in the hood. That's why Philly made us #1, because everywhere we went, we used to always tell people, I said, if y'all start any fights out here, we're going to pack up and leave. And the fans, they used to say, yo, Sex, we got it. Don't worry about it, ain't nothing going to start. And that's what we did. So that's what our objective was, to bring peace to the city, man. And I think we did pretty good at it, because there was never no fights at none of our affairs. One time it was, but that got quickly solved. But other than that, that's what we were about. We was about bringing peace to our city, man. Making our people, have a good time. No fighting and none of that stuff. So that's what it was all about. And Reddy T, me and him, we met on 10 speeds. Me and him, we met on 10 speed. I had a 27-inch Panasonic. I don't know what kind of bike was that you had, Ted?
About 27-inch Fuji.
Yeah, he had a 27-inch Fuji. And we both had an ounce of weed in our pocket. So when I met him, he was speaking like he was Jamaican. And he was
man. I was Jamaican.
Yeah, he was Jamaican.
Me never was Jamaican. I was Jamaican, man, but me knew how to do it really well.
Yeah.
Me can get the girls if me wanted to,
And we got the girls too.
Me kept the girls, man.
Yeah, we kept the girls. And I met him, then now, we've been together so long, he's the godfather of my son, Lil Tyson. And we are originally, we just family right now, I mean, even though we came up as kids, $1, we became family. And this is my family, that's all I gotta say about this. This is my family. And I love my city, North Philly, because North Philly made us #1 in the city. Out of all the DJ groups, it was the forefathers. I'm gonna tell you who they were. There was Sex Machine, Disco Brothers, Captain Boogie and Astro Boy. Then like Disco Rat, DJ Dino, everybody else, they came along after us. And it was a lot of guys like Will Smith. He even came like years after us. Him and Jazzy Jeff, they came out in the 80s. And when in the 80s, we was out in the 70s. So everybody, we gave a little.
You do the math.
Yeah, you do the math.
You do the math. Tell me who was first.
Yeah. So ain't nobody gonna say that that they taught us or that they was out before we were, because they never was. We've been out since '72. And like I said,
do the math.
Like I said, it was 2 of our members that passed away. I gotta say it again, Curly Top and Brother Wayne. And my man Disco Duck, who started Sex Machine, which everybody thought I started, he's not here right now because he had a mild stroke. So
Disco Duck, shout out to Disco Duck.
Yeah, shout out to Disco Duck.
Quack goes to Duck.
Yeah, that's how.
Duck was the engineer of this thing. Duck was the one who kept the sound together. Tyson was the DJ, Sport and I, we were the MCs. And Friendly Fred had the music that he played that everybody loved, because he was original, and he didn't play what everybody else played. He played the kind of music that the grown folks loved to hear. So Friendly Fred had a style of his own, and he was unbeatable when he came down to his style.
And plus he was a preacher. Fred preached. When he
called him the deacon, we called him the preacher of the group.
Friendly Fred, show.
So what did you play, Fred, that got the crowd moving the most?
Okay, what
was the set that just always the crowd waited to hear when you played it?
Sun is here. By Sun. And they came with those funky horns. And basically I played like Earth, Wind and Fire, Kool and the Gang, Mason, Frankie Beverly, Stevie Wonder, the Unifics, the Mad Lads, the Epsilons, the Junior Walker and Our Stars, the Eyes of March. Cause we go back some years from the Uptown Theater, the Intruders, Breakwater, It was just a host of others, just to name a few.
Well, just to let you know that we are the original trendsetters from North Philly.
Yes, we are.
We are the original trendsetters of DJing, and other people that came up under us, they didn't come before us, they came under us.
Or after. So with that said, right, it's a lot of rap groups running around here talking about something, they was first. No, it started here. The buck started right here at 22nd Street. But before 22nd Street, it started on Turner Street. So we giving you the full history, and it's unbeatable. You can look it up. You can research it. Sex Machine was first.
Well, technically, Sex Machine taught a lot of the groups how to do stuff because everybody mimicked themselves after us. And the thing that we had the most was that was Sport introduced earlier was that bass. Sex Machine was known for bass, and I credit that to the member who started it, which is Disco Duck. We called him Disco Duck back then, but he said he ain't trying to hear that, so now it's DJ Duck. So, but DJ Duck started the thing, and he was the engineer. He knew how to make that bass hit hard. And the thing about Sex Machine that made us so famous was that we wasn't afraid to go anywhere that all the other people didn't want to go. Like, we made our names in the low high-rise and buildings. We made our names, but we didn't get paid for all this stuff. We rode around, we did this stuff from the heart. And it was basically what Tizer was saying. We did it because we wanted to see our people have fun in a nice way without fighting and having all this violence. It took a long time before the violence started coming up, but never, very rarely, I can't say never because that would be a lot, but very rarely when Sex Machine was playing, you had a bunch of fights and violence because nobody had time for that. Everybody wanted to party and they loved it. All we had to do was come on with our theme song. Every time Tyson started the music up, Duck finished getting the equipment ready, he just come on with the sound song, says, yeah! Sex Machine, and you would literally see people run
blocks and blocks.
And I mean, we had people that would come from blocks. I mean, I have a friend of mine who used to live in Blumberg's project, and he's still my friend to the day, and he tells me how he used to listen to the people come out, Sex Machine coming, and he lived up in the high-rise buildings at Blumberg. But Sex Machine wasn't afraid. We went everywhere. We went into all the projects. We went all the low-income places, and we wasn't afraid. And like I said, we wasn't getting paid to do all this stuff, but it was a gift that we had, and we wanted to share the gift. And each and every one of us had our own special gift.
Don't forget the Belmont Plateau, y'all.
We did the Plateau. I mean, we did
the very first Greek picnic.
And we mingled with some of the biggest stars. I mean, you gotta. I mean, Lady B is still a friend of mine to the day. I remember we did Hotel Philadelphia, and we did it with Run DMC, and I mean that goes back so far when Run and I we were drinking quarts of beer, so 40s, yes, so it was quarts, it wasn't even 40. So you know that how long that goes. So we have touched bases and mingled with the best of us. We all had our own agendas and we all went our own ways after a while, but the whole 9 yards was that we started a whole venture in this city. And a lot of people picked up on it and they ran with it, and we don't have any animosity against any of the groups that went on and did better, and
we never hated nobody.
We never hated. We did what we did, but we did what we did for love. We didn't do it for money. So we could have used some money, and everybody in the world need money, but it wasn't for money for us. It was the love to see the people enjoy themselves and to see that our city of Philadelphia people come together without a bunch of violence and have a great time and enjoy themselves. And we became local celebrities. And I mean, it was a time where we couldn't walk down the street. It's still a time we can walk down the street without being noticed. And that to me means more than money, because money, is money, but like to me, the thing is, man, if you can say that you made somebody happy or you made somebody happy and know that, to me, I think that has no value of money at all.
None.